the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Chips over here. Chips over here. That's overload. Overload. Watch 20. Check 20. Here we go. 6. Pull it out. Here we go. Kill.
They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. There he goes, right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rolling to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Let's put them on the buses.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Terrell Owens there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Bell, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack.
3rd down.
On the double. Check 26, check 26.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Visitors, nothing.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Jerry Rice. 87 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the 38, Mahomes. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, it's T.O. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle by Brian Dawkins. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
After the made field goal, Stenerud back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Mahomes now on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He will find T.O. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Flushed out right. This is caught.
Terrell Owens racking up catches in this contest, not uncommon from his playing days, where he listed at targets in bunches.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people remember, maybe not the younger crowd, but back in 2000, he had 20 in a single game against the Bears, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Jackson now. His throw incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. They were looking for Johnson that time. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And a first down.
Ready. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. 26 Mike.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Come on now, let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Mahomes now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that will be incomplete as well. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
You got tight right there.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kelvin Benjamin there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And the Buccaneers have it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. it simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 22, Mahomes. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
26 Mike.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Jackson throwing again. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jackson forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson. And his pass incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the ball.
As Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Terrell Owens. His 2nd touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Benjamin's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Going deep for Benjamin. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners.
Now the ball comes loose. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.